Hey there, fellow tomb readers and epitaph enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel. Or welcome for the first time. If you're new here, first off, I'm very concerned about your search history. Second, we do a lot of spooky stuff here. And by spooky, I mean we deep dive into some of history's biggest mysteries. Today we're talking about the dearly departed. No, not the ones in your house, Ryan, the actually dearly departed. We're going on a worldwide tour to uncover the stories behind some of the most bizarre and mysterious messages ever left on tombstones. These aren't your average rest-in-peace situations. We're talking cryptic riddles, chilling warnings, and maybe even a curse or two. So, buckle up, grab your ghost hunting gear, and let's get into it. Our first stop takes us to sunny Santa Cruz, California. You wouldn't expect a place known for its beaches and boardwalk to house such a morbidly hilarious message, but trust me, this one's a real head-scratcher. Etched onto the tombstone of a woman named B.P. Roberts are the words, "I told you I was sick." Now I don't know about you, but that's not exactly the kind of message I'd want to leave for eternity. Was she being serious? Was she trying to get the last laugh from beyond the grave, or maybe she just really wanted to prove a point to that one doctor who didn't believe her? Whatever the reason, it's a reminder that even in death, people find ways to keep their sense of humor, or maybe just hold on to a grudge for a really long time. Next, we're hopping across the pond to good old England. Known for its rich history and abundance of ghosts, it's no surprise that England is home to some pretty creepy tombstones. And in the heart of London, nestled among the overgrown ivy and crumbling headstones of Highgate Cemetery, lies a message that's as cryptic as it is unsettling. The inscription reads, "The eye beheld a sight so strange, but all who saw it were made insane." I mean, talk about dramatic. This tombstone has been a source of endless speculation and local legend. Some say it marks the grave of a sorcerer who dabbled in forbidden magic. Others believe it's a warning from beyond the grave about a terrifying secret hidden within the cemetery walls. Whatever the truth may be, one thing's for sure, this epitaph definitely gives off some serious Edgar Allan Poe vibes. From the gloomy graveyards of England, we find ourselves transported to the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, California. But even in the land of eternal sunshine, there are shadows lurking in the graveyard. We're talking about the final resting place of none other than Mel Blanc, the legendary voice behind Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and a whole cast of Looney Tunes characters. Now you might expect a man who brought so much laughter to the world to have an equally cheerful epitaph. And you'd be right, sort of. Mel Blanc's tombstone bears his name, birth and death dates, and then just these three little words. That's all, folks. It's a fitting tribute to the man who uttered those iconic lines countless times. But there's a hint of melancholy to it too, a reminder that even the most prolific careers must eventually come to an end. Chapter 4. The Mysterious X. Our next destination takes us to the City of Lights, Paris, where we find ourselves wandering through the hauntingly beautiful Père Lachaise Cemetery. This sprawling necropolis is the final resting place of countless artists, writers, and musicians, including the legendary Oscar Wilde. Now, Wilde was known for his sharp wit and flamboyant personality, but his tombstone is shrouded in a rather peculiar mystery. You see, it's not the inscription itself that's strange, but rather what people leave behind. For years, visitors have been marking Wilde's tomb with a single lipstick-kissed X. No one knows exactly when or why this tradition started, but it's believed to be a sign of respect, admiration, or maybe even a secret code among fellow artists. Whatever the reason, it's a testament to Wilde's enduring legacy and the air of mystery that still surrounds him to this day. Chapter 5. The Unfinished Epitaph. From the romantic streets of Paris, we journey back to England, this time to the historic city of Bristol. It's here, in the tranquil Arnos Vale Cemetery, that we encounter a tombstone with a rather unsettling secret. The inscription begins with a quote from the poet John Gay. "Life is a jest and all things show it. I thought so once, but now I know it." It's a sentiment many can relate to, a reflection on the fleeting nature of life and the inevitability of death. But here's where things get weird. According to local legend, the inscription ends abruptly, as if the stonemason simply put down his chisel and walked away. Some say it was intentional, a way of symbolizing the suddenness of death. Others whisper that the inscription was meant to continue but was left unfinished for unknown, perhaps sinister reasons. Whatever the truth may be, the unfinished epitaph serves as a haunting reminder that some stories are simply destined to remain incomplete. Chapter 6, The Greek Puzzle. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to take a detour from our European adventure and find ourselves in the unlikeliest of places, a graveyard in Indiana. Now, Indiana isn't exactly known for its ancient history or mysterious inscriptions, but trust me on this one. Nestled among the more traditional tombstones, there's one that stands out like a sore thumb. Instead of the usual English epitaph, this tombstone bears an inscription written entirely in ancient Greek. And the translation is even stranger, not dead, but sleeping. Now this begs the question, who was this mysterious individual, and why on earth were they buried with an ancient Greek inscription in the middle of Indiana? Was it a secret society, a lost colony of time travelers, or maybe just a really dedicated classics professor? Whatever the explanation, it's a reminder that even in the most ordinary of places, there are extraordinary mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Chapter 7, The Hanged Man's Riddle. Okay, back to England we go. This time, we're venturing into the quiet countryside of Northamptonshire, where a chilling reminder of mortality awaits. You see, scattered throughout old churchyards and cemeteries across England, you might stumble upon a particular type of tombstone. These stones bear an eerie inscription known as the Hanged Man's Riddle. It typically goes something like this. Remember, man, as you pass by, as you are now, so once was I, as I am now, so shall you be, prepare yourself to follow me. Yeah, cheerful stuff, right? These rhymes were meant to be a memento mori, a reminder of our own mortality. But the exact origins of the Hanged Man's Riddle are shrouded in mystery. Some believe they were inspired by the public hangings that were once a common occurrence. Others say they were simply a way for people to grapple with their fear of death in a time when it was an ever-present reality. Whatever the case, these inscriptions offer a chilling glimpse into the past, and a reminder that death comes for us all eventually. Chapter 8, Saddle up, partners, because we're heading west to the Wild West. Specifically to Tombstone, Arizona, a town steeped in legends of cowboys, outlaws, and of course, gunfights. Now if you're looking for a tombstone that screams Wild West, look no further than Boot Hill Cemetery. Among the weathered headstones and tales of shootouts, there's one epitaph that stands out for its darkly comedic take on a rather grim end. It reads, "Here lies Lester Moore, 4 slugs from a .44, no less, no more." Yeah, they weren't kidding about those Wild West funerals being short. This rhyming epitaph tells us all we need to know about Lester Moore's untimely demise. It's a reminder of the violence that permeated the Wild West, where disputes were often settled with a quick draw and a hail of bullets. And while we may never know the exact details of Lester Moore's final moments, his tombstone serves as a lasting testament to the danger and lawlessness of the era. Chapter 9. Back to London we go for our penultimate stop. This time, we're venturing into the sprawling grounds of West Norwood Cemetery, a Victorian masterpiece of Gothic architecture and eerie beauty. But amidst the grandeur and solemnity, there's a tombstone that's baffled historians and codebreakers for decades. The inscription on the grave of John Rennie seems simple enough at first glance, just his name, dates, and a couple of seemingly random number sequences, 5824-610, 5824-558. That's it. No explanation, no context, just those numbers. Some speculate that they're coordinates to a hidden treasure, while others believe they hold the key to unlocking a secret society or a long-lost message. Despite numerous attempts to decipher their meaning, the numbers on John Rennie's grave remain an enigma, a testament to the enduring power of mystery and the human desire to find meaning in the unknown. Chapter 10. Our final destination takes us across the Atlantic once more, to the rolling hills of Bedford County, Virginia. It's here, in the quiet and unassuming Beale Cemetery, that we encounter a tombstone that's captivated treasure hunters and amateur sleuths for centuries. The inscription on this particular stone is a jumbled mess of seemingly random numbers, known as the Beale Cipher. Legend has it that these numbers hold the key to a vast fortune in buried treasure, consisting of gold, silver, and precious jewels. The story goes that a man named Thomas J. Beale entrusted a box containing 3 encrypted messages to a local innkeeper before disappearing never to be seen again. Only one of the ciphers, which detailed the treasure's contents, has ever been solved. Despite countless attempts by professional and amateur cryptographers, the remaining 2 ciphers, including the one on the Beale tombstone, have yet to reveal their secrets. Well, there you have it, folks. 10 of the most mysterious and intriguing messages ever found on tombstones. From cryptic poems to unsolved ciphers, these epitaphs offer a glimpse into the lives, deaths, and enduring mysteries of those who came before us. If you enjoyed our journey into the world of morbid curiosity, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more spooky content. And be sure to let us know in the comments below which tombstone mystery you found the most intriguing. Until next time, sleep tight, don't let the ghost bite, and remember, that's all folks.